In the first video in this series, we looked at the power of link sets to synchronize resources and guides. In this video, we'll look at a different mechanism for keeping resources in sync. When studying an original language text, such as the GNT shown here, it can be useful to have English translations and commentaries open alongside it. To set this up, click the Multiple Resources Setup button at the top of the resource. This allows you to choose other resources to go alongside it. Enter ESV to see a choice of matching resources. Click the ESV Bible to add it to the stack. Then exit the menu by clicking outside it and enable multiple resources to add the ESV to the display. Now scrolling the GNT causes the ESV to stay in step, but scrolling the ESV doesn't change the GNT. The first resource is leading and the only one that has an impact on others. This is really helpful if, for example, you are reading a linked commentary article and you don't want your position in the commentary to affect the position of your Bible. To add in another translation, such as the Lexham English Bible, click the Multiple Resources Setup button again, type LEB in the Find box, select the Bible, and click Outside. Now scrolling in the GNT keeps both translations in step. If the corresponding word's resource filter is enabled, and we discussed this in an earlier video, clicking on a word in one resource will highlight it in another. With the corresponding selection resource filter enabled, selecting words in one resource will cause them to be highlighted in the others. The inline search capability, enabled by clicking the magnifying glass icon in the resource, works across the multiple resources. So if you search for the word drink, you will see where the underlying original language lemma appears, but also how that lemma is translated in other versions as well. Close the inline search view for now. You can add commentaries to this view in the same way by entering the name of the series, such as Tyndale commentaries. The Tyndale entry is expandable by clicking the arrow, allowing you to specify a particular commentary to include. But choose the complete series by clicking the top level box. Now, move to another biblical book such as Romans, which will automatically load up the relevant commentary. This is a great way of ensuring the relevant commentary is always open to the right place. If you prefer the different resources layered horizontally, you can do that as well by clicking the Multiple Resources Setup button and selecting Stacked. If you want to toggle the multiple resources off, click the button. Then, when you want to re-enable them, you simply turn it back on again. Recent configurations are shown so you can easily go back to them when required. Why not spend some time setting up these views with your standard resources so that they are available when you need them? Being able to link resources in link sets is powerful, as is being able to configure multiple resource views. They each provide different capabilities, and it's helpful to be familiar with each of them so that you can use the one most appropriate for your different study tasks. The next video in this series will look at the Bible Browser tool, designed to help find things of interest by browsing instead of searching.